Cohn, why don't you use your wonkiness to unpack, if you can remember it, all the mistruths or misdirections of Johnson's speech with respect to this bill?
Yeah. So, I mean, the one that sort of jumped out at me that Sarah was just talking about was that working. This is good for working class Americans, and we're strengthening the safety net, which are actually related. There's a lot of working class Americans who rely on the safety net. They rely on the Affordable Care Act to get health insurance. If they don't directly rely on Medicaid. They have family who do, sometimes for long-term care, things like that, and they're going to see the effects of that. Again, for the sake of a nominal tax cut, and this idea that I think they had that the fact they have constantly tried to sell this bill as somehow strengthening Medicaid and strengthening food stamps and protecting them, I think is a sign of the political weakness here. I mean, you can be in favor of this bill, you can be against this bill. You can believe government needs to be a lot smaller. We're better off with the tax cuts. Great, but they're not defending it that way, right? What they are defending it as, we're actually making these safety net programs stronger. And there's just not a universe where that's true. You can't take $1.3 trillion out of all these programs and not leave millions of people either without access to healthcare, struggling to pay for their food bills. They know that's unpopular. That's why they keep denying it. And I think, the question going forward is, how long can they keep denying it? What point does reality intervene with that? And can they be held accountable for it?